It's the all-new Sports Visions with Dale Williams and DJ Jones, your 1980 national champions. 1980 and 81 SEC champions, two damn good dogs.
Welcome to the all-new Sports Visions. I'm DJ Jones alongside my good friend and traveling partner, Dale Williams. How are you, sir?
What's up, player?
Hey, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful in Columbus. We're right here in front of the Drama Fountain, just right across the street from the River Center, man, and it's a beautiful day on Broadway.
Beautiful day in downtown Columbus, in uptown, whatever you want to call it, but right out front of the River Center, nice building.
Coming up in just a little bit, Dale, we have an opportunity to talk about some of the all-star basketball players that were selected by the Ledger-Enquirer this year. Also, we'll talk playoff in the NBA.
NBA playoff, DJ. Hey, got some games brewing, man.
Absolutely. And we also have an opportunity to give you an early recap of our Sports Visions Female Athlete of the Year Awards luncheon, Dale, and it was outstanding.
Outstanding, DJ. These young ladies are doing great things right here up under our nose.
All that and more coming up next on Sports Visions.
If you're even thinking about a new car, you've got to come to Headquarter Nissan.
Because right now you can get the lowest payments of the year.
New Sentras from just $129 a month.
Altimas from just $159 a month.
And Rogues from just $169 a month. And all backed by our value plan featuring a lifetime warranty with an unlimited amount of time and miles and more. Lease for less. Columbus is a Nissan town.
I know a lot of people, but when it comes to an attorney I trust, I call Forrest B. Johnson.
I'm Forrest Johnson of Forrest B. Johnson & Associates. And I want to let you know how proud we are to be a part of your community, a part of the Columbus community and the Phoenix, Alabama community. Consider us first. When you or any member of your family has been involved in an automobile accident, remember, car wreck, get a check.
Call now, 706-223-5380. Call now.
Welcome back to Sports Vision, Dale. I tell you, when we were going through the high school basketball schedule this year, we saw a lot of teams, more teams than it had been in a long time, both on the boys' side and the girls' side, to represent in the state playoffs.
In the state playoffs, DJ, really, basketball, the coaches are doing great. This is a great development area, DJ, and on both sides, the boys and the young ladies are doing a great job.
I tell you, the Ledger had an opportunity to, of course, appoint some or select some outstanding athletes and some outstanding players. One in particular who is decorated, of course, by Sports Visions as well, and we had the pleasure of awarding her the Sue Walton Outstanding Athlete of the Year, and that's Jessica Carter.
Jessica Carter, man, decorated, celebrated. Every award she has gotten in her 4 years at Harris County, DJ, one of the top players in the whole country, headed to Mississippi State.
Absolutely, and the 6'5", power forward, center, whatever they're going to use her. We watched her develop over the years, and we're wishing her well as she continues her quest on the next level at Mississippi State. Also, want to congratulate Small School Coach of the Year, Eric Allen, out at Spencer High School. First-year coach, did an outstanding job, Dale.
They did an outstanding job, DJ, and along those same lines, the large schools for the boys, Ronnie Battle, all-time legendary all-by-city player himself. Now he's the coach of the year, did a great job. A lot of people don't know this. They won over 19 games, DJ. They beat Central. They beat Carver. They beat Lynette, who's a 3-time state champion. He had an outstanding year.
And not only last but not least, we got an old Carver Tiger who's coaching up at Harris County, who actually coached Jessica Carter. Stephanie Hunley, she did an outstanding job. 8 years on the job up there. She was an outstanding player in her own right back during her days in high school, and she led Harris County to a tremendous season.
And Stephanie did a great job, like you said, DJ. This is the first time they ever made it to the semifinals of any state championship tournament. They did a great thing, and really probably a play away from winning the state championship.
Absolutely. And Dale, I know down in Greenville, we've honored at our luncheon just the other day an outstanding coach of the year as well.
That's right. Waquisha Tenney, she's had a great team, and really she actually played there. She's coached there. She coached softball. She coached basketball and volleyball. She comes around, she wins the first state championship for Greenville High School.
And while we're on basketball, we got to give a shout out to Brittany Davis, another Mississippi State signee, an outstanding scorer, and she's a two-time Sports Visions of the Year award winner. Of course, now we got some other guys that we want to put up. We want to put up on the board, and we're gonna have an opportunity to take a look at these all-by-city basketball team.
All right, we're gonna start with the boys. We got Donald Jackson was the player of the year out of Central. Jaquez Anderson, Northside. Rodney Battle out of Russell County. Tristan Harper out of Columbus. Damon Lloyd, Russell County. Steve Pringle, Smith Station. A.J. Watts, Carver. Talik Williams out of Harris County. And the girls on the girls' side, like we said, Jessica Carter was the player of the year. The coach of the year was Stephanie Ramsey. And we got Genesee Adams, Hardaway. Olivia Cochran, Carver. Kayla Davis, Central. Tazania Fanning, Harris County. Mariah Ingus, Carver. And Breland Stripes, Shaw. That's all your first team right there, DJ. Great young ladies, great guys. This is really a development area, DJ, and it still is a hotbed for a lot of big-time schools.
Once again, congratulations to all the coaches and players in the high school Columbus Valley area for this year. I tell you what, man, like I said, so many teams that had the opportunity to take it to the next level. But I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take it to the next level because we're going to pay some bills and come right back after this.
You're going to do great.
Thanks, Dad.
Break a leg.
Aflac?
Not that kind of break.
Oh! That had to hurt. Aflac?
Not that kind of hurt. Yeah, Aflac paid us cash in just one day to help with our car payments and mortgage.
Aflac!
Perfect timing! See how Aflac helps cover everyday expenses at Aflac.com.
Hey everyone, this is Devin here at Headquarter Nissan, and I just want to talk about the military aspect of Headquarter Nissan. We support our troops in everything. If you come and you buy a car from us, as long as it's a Nissan, you will get lifetime oil change along with the lifetime warranty that Frankie talked about earlier. So we love our troops. We even have a program that is called a VPP program. If you come and purchase a car, retired military, active duty military, you get additional discounts off a rebate just because you're military. We love to support the troops. Hey, guess what? You come to Headquarter Nissan, you can go to the back. We got coffee from Starbucks. We got snacks. We got everything you can think of. So you come on out here to Headquarter Nissan where we support the troops. And hey, guess what? If you're a firefighter, we're going to take care of you as well. That's no problem. Come on down to Headquarter Nissan, the place where you get a deal.
Give your gathering something to gather around. Try catering at Chick-fil-A.
Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones. You might know me from my athletic career at Carver High School, University of Georgia, or my sports broadcasting career. I know a lot of people. But when it comes to an attorney I trust, I call Forrest B. Johnson.
I'm Forrest Johnson of Forrest B. Johnson and Associates. And I want to let you know how proud we are to be a part of your community, a part of the Columbus community and the Phoenix, Alabama community. Consider us first. When you or any member of your family has been involved in an automobile accident, remember, car wreck, get a check.
Call now, 706-223-5380. Call now.
And welcome back to Sports Vision's Dale. Spring football practice is actually coming to an end. I know that early on in the very, very early beginnings, about 6 weeks ago, South Carolina had the opportunity to come out to shoot, and I like what the coaches up there did by not wanting to compete with all of the other schools for airtime on ESPN. They went ahead, started spring practice early, and was able to get out of the chutes. But this weekend in particular, G-Day and several others we've already had the opportunity to see, the Alabama spring game as well as the South Carolina, Arkansas, Texas A&M. Ben, I tell you what, I'm in football mode right now.
I'm in football mode. I love to see. I saw the Clemson game. I got stuck on the Clemson game because it was so competitive, DJ. I mean, I'm like, man, these boys ready to play right now. But I think one of the biggest things that, I think as a storyline that people don't realize is that really the control piece of the media, DJ, during spring practice. This is something new for me and you for, letting out who's doing well. Usually it's a daily report that some of the players that are developing and doing well, but this year it seems like everybody's been kind of quiet, and we're gonna release everything the day of the game.
Well, one thing about it is that I know for a fact, starting with the University of Georgia and the competitive race at quarterback, you bring in this all-world quarterback, Justin Fields, and you bring in a guy, an SEC champion, and one play away from winning a national championship, Jake Fromm. I think the narrative of those particular competition in that story, the coaches don't want us to come in and inform that to hype it even more. The same way over at the University of Alabama with Tua and the quarterback there, what's his name, the starting quarterback?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen, how can I forget Jalen? Forgive me, Jalen. But Tua and Jalen, I mean, those coaches, they have their own way that they have the information they want to get out. They don't want us to come in and start formulating our plan and our strategies and creating havoc to the fans. And again, you could go over to Clemson the same way with the new kid that came in from Cartersville, with in competition. It's just, I get it, but at the same time, I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either, DJ, but really it seems like the coaches have said the Belichick system, the Popovich system, I control the press, whatever goes out of this organization or this team. And because basically, really, all those things you said, everybody wants to know about the Jake Fromm and the Justin Fields piece, just like the Jalen Hurts and Tua piece. People want to know about it. So the way you control that, DJ, you control the media. We don't want your cameras in here doing practice. When we were in school, some 20, 30 years ago, DJ, but at the same time, there was a report about letting people know how people were developing, who was the surprise of the spring, who was the player of the spring. But right now, if you don't see it on television, DJ, you won't see it behind the scenes.
Well, I know for a fact when we were in Athens almost a week or so ago, went up for the networking opportunity, indoor facility. Everywhere you saw plastered on a door, everywhere that you could see, they said no filming, no picture taking, no photos during practice.
That's right. Really, everybody, the coaches, they see the good from the media. You make money off the media. SEC television, ESPN, CBS. You got people making a lot of money, dropping a lot of money for TV games and things, and it goes back to the school, goes back to the conference. But at the same time, they're keeping the stories down, DJ. No, there's no controversy. There's nothing really going on, and we know better than that. But at the same time, we enjoy a behind-the-scenes look. But even with social media, they're not letting a lot out.
Absolutely, and I think that probably is the main reason why these coaches have pretty much buried the hatchet and decided that we don't want any extra outside media coverage. We don't want to let any fans in other than when we allow them in for the spring game, because we don't want to get any film or anything misconstrued with regard to the competition.
That's right. They're controlling the press conferences. It's their press conference, and they are definitely handling it, and they're controlling that, a la Belichick.
Absolutely. And the bottom line with this before we go is that when you're the boss, you go down when you win and you go down when you lose. So you control all of that information, because right now the way technology is on a little simple camera phone, you never know how that could be played out in the big realm of things.
That's right, man. Really, they're in control, and they're rightfully so they can do it. But at the same time, I think really, when we see what's really going on, spring practice and the season start, then stories will still circulate like they are anyway.
All right, we're going to take a short break. This is Sports Visions.
Sports Vision, sponsored by Aflac, Chick-fil-A, Mel and Abe's, Styles by Denise, Jordan Girls, Taylor Funeral Home, Forrest B. Johnson and Associates, State Farm, Jimmy Watts Agency, and Dr. Jamie Winchester.
Give your gathering something to gather around. Try catering at Chick-fil-A.
Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones. You might know me from my athletic career at Carver High School, University of Georgia, or my sports broadcasting career. I know a lot of people. But when it comes to an attorney I trust, I call Forrest B. Johnson.
I'm Forrest Johnson of Forrest B. Johnson and Associates. And I want to let you know how proud we are to be a part of your community, a part of the Columbus community and the Phoenix, Alabama community. Consider us first. When you or any member of your family has been involved in an automobile accident, remember, car wreck, get a check.
Call now, 706-223-5380. Call now.
This is Frankie Ellison with Headquarter Nissan. I wanted to take a moment to tell you guys a little bit about what we do here. We're one of the leading volume dealers in Columbus, Georgia. We do that by offering a lot of value to our customers. One of the number one ways we do that is by providing a lifetime powertrain warranty on just about anything we sell. That includes new vehicles, all new vehicles, and pre-owned vehicles, most of them. Along with that, we give you value propositions such as key and remote replacement for the first year you own that vehicle, which means if you lose that key, you come in for the first year, we'll replace it at no cost out of your pocket. If a rock hits your windshield for the first year, you're driving down the road, you bring it in, we'll fill that little gap with the resin. You won't have to worry about that spreading come wintertime. We do a lot of other things as well as far as community involvement. Our number one goal is to be a huge supporter of this community that we live in and love. We've raised money for military, raised money for all different charities. At Headquarter Nissan, we not only care about our customers, we care about where our customers live, and we want to continue to provide great servicing for all the folks that come in and visit us every single day.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. Joining me right now is Nick Smith with Supercharged. And again, he has a great drink that he wants to introduce us to. Nick, take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, first of all. Yeah, this is a sports drink, kind of best of both worlds, low calorie, low sugar, all natural ingredients, hydrates you, gives you that little bit of energy that you need, clean energy, comes from your B vitamins that's in here. Great tasting. We have 4 to 5 flavors, actually 4 flavors. The 5th one's coming out here in May, so I'm just happy to be here.
Man, tell me, what made you think about creating a drink?
I always wanted to do this since I was a little boy, and Michael Jordan was drinking Gatorade on TV. When I seen him drinking this on TV, I would tell my mom and my family all the time, hey, I want to come up with a sports drink, some kind of drink. I wouldn't necessarily say sports. I just knew I wanted a drink. I was a young boy. Stayed in my mind for a long time, and boom, here we are today. He was my role model, as he was many people's role model, and it has really came to life now.
Folks, I know the buzz. If you hadn't heard about it, you're going to hear about it. But tell us, what are some of your goals with the drink?
Some of my goals are to have a better-for-you drink out there that schools can have, kids can have, millennials can have. It's a drink for everyone. So my goal is to get into high schools, NCAA schools, starting maybe with some Division IIIs and working my way up. Just to have this around. I want this to be the sports drink of this time. So, that's a few of them, and kind of grow and absolutely bring jobs to the community and all around, and just make this the top sports drink of the world if we can, DJ.
Nick, I want to share with everybody out there and congratulate you, and as well congratulate us for partnering up, and we're going to be doing a lot of things together. But you got some exciting new partnerships as well already underway.
Absolutely. We are the official sports drink of the Columbus Lions. We're the official sports drink of CSU Athletics. Can't announce yet, but it's going to be a couple other Division II schools that we're coming into. And we're sold throughout Columbus, from your Publix, your Piggly Wigglies, all your mom and pop stores, everywhere in Columbus, Georgia. And this month we should actually be in Winn-Dixie and a few others as well. Circle K's beginning of May.
We pride ourselves on being the hometown, the local sports guys, and I know you do too.
Absolutely.
As far as your product.
Yes, sir.
And of course, well, again, I want you to look into that camera out there and tell those folks why they should share or try your drink.
This is a local drink. It was started right here in Columbus, Georgia. This city means everything to me. All the support that I've had so far have been awesome. And this drink, once you try it, you will definitely go back for rebuys. We have a flavor for everybody. That's how we set this up. Many flavors, many different tastes out there, but we have one for everybody. And it's local and support local community. I'm really big on that. And so give it a shot. Give it a try.
Nick Smith with, of course, Supercharged Natural Sports Drink. We'll be right back after these messages.
Give your gathering something to gather around. Try catering at Chick-fil-A.
You're gonna do great.
Thanks, Dad.
Break a leg.
Aflac?
Not that kind of break.
Oh! That had to hurt. Aflac?
Not that kind of hurt. Yeah, Aflac paid us cash in just one day to help with our car payments and mortgage.
Aflac!
Perfect timing! See how Aflac helps cover everyday expenses at Aflac.com.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. Joining me right now is a young lady that's doing special things here on the campus of the University of Georgia. I want to introduce you to Lee Futch, the Director of Student Development here at the university.
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. Welcome to Sports Visions.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Now, as the Director of Student Development, what does that encompass?
Well, here at the University of Georgia, Director of Student Development, it really means career development and everything that encompasses that. So personal and leadership development for our student athletes, and then we also have an umbrella under our Georgia Way program as well for community outreach. But what I specifically do is career development for all of our student athletes. So we're the only program in the country that has mandatory career development programming for our student athletes. And so from the moment they hit the door, we're trying to get them more career ready and trying to think about what that looks like for their transition out of athletics, no matter when that happens in their career.
Now, when you think about it, folks, there's a lot of folks out there watching this, and they're honing in on what we're saying. You know, these kids are being recruited, and again, you know, they talk about all the things on campus, from the the facilities to this to that. But again, the ultimate reason, and I know that your mom and dad want you to come to school, kids, so that you can get a job, and that's what you are here to help them do.
We're thinking about those life skills, and we're trying to think about, when the ball stops bouncing, when the cleats are come off, when it's time to hang up the racket, that kind of thing. What is it going to look like? How many contacts do you have in your Rolodex? Things like that. So we're starting networking a lot earlier for student athletes. We're talking about financial literacy with them. We're talking about social media management, a lot of that brand management, things like that. Things that are going to carry them over into their life, and also be able to help them in their career outside of athletics too. And so we're always talking about, what do you look like to that person? What does it look like to that company? What's your brand looking like? Things like that a lot of our young people in general just need as far as brand management, social media management, things like that. So it's a lot of life skills, and so that's really resonated with a lot of our parents of our student athletes, and also our student athletes in general. Once they start transitioning through the program, they understand the importance of it.
Well, Dale and I are excited that you invited us back, a couple of old guys, and again, to come back and, again, we see a lot of guys that, are looking to get into the television business, want to know what it's like. This is a perfect opportunity. I appreciate you inviting us back. But there's some success stories that I want you to look into that camera out there and share with those folks out there some of the success stories of some of the most recent players that have come through.
Sure. So from football in general, we've had a 94% success rate for our student athletes that have transitioned out of sport into either graduate or professional school or into an entry-level position. And then if you take into the ones that have actually transitioned into professional sports, that goes to 96%. So I think that's a really good indicator of where we're at in our process. But we've, transitioned a lot of our student athletes. We have guaranteed internship programs that I've set up with companies like Racetrack, Nike, the NFL Players Association, things like that. Working with local businesses and other businesses throughout the state and the country to be able to give them opportunities to go and participate in those types of internships, because we all know that student athlete experience, you have very limited amount of time in order to get those things taken care of. And so we're asking for companies to help us with that, and they've been really great about that, about helping us with that push and that mission. But also, we've had so many student athletes that have helped transition into jobs. I would hate to start naming them because I would hate to leave somebody out. But a lot of our seniors we're trying to place either before they graduate or within a month or two afterwards. And so we've had that success so far. So we're really excited about all the opportunities and all of the success our student athletes have had, and that they've been much more confident in that transition out of sport than they were before we started this program.
Well, Lee, we certainly appreciate you, and we'll be back to see you real soon.
Absolutely.
All right. This is Sports Visions.
Headquarter Nissan has the same used vehicles as our competitors, but for much less.
And with a lifetime warranty.
Their 2016 Ford Focus, $12,900. Ours, $11,500. That's over $1,400 less.
Plus, you get a lifetime warranty and more at no extra cost.
Their 2016 Nissan Rogue, $17,400. Ours, $16,300.
Plus a lifetime warranty and value plan extras.
Compare and see for yourself.
Don't pay more for less. Pay less for more. A lot more. Only at Headquarter Nissan.
Give your gathering something to gather around. Try catering at Chick-fil-A.
You're gonna do great.
Thanks, Dad.
Break a leg.
Aflac?
Not that kind of break.
Oh, that had to hurt. Aflac?
Not that kind of hurt. Yeah, Aflac paid us cash in just one day to help with our car payments and mortgage.
Aflac!
Perfect timing! See how Aflac helps cover everyday expenses at Aflac.com.
And welcome back to today's final segment of Sports Vision's Dale, an outstanding show, an outstanding opportunity to talk spring football and also to talk to those local high school basketball athletes.
You know, really, kudos to all the young men and women who did a good job making All by City. We just named the first team, so if you're on the second team, get on the first team.
Absolutely, and again, how proud we are of those coaches of the year for the large schools. Stephanie Huntley up at Harris County, and then, of course, over in Russell County, Ronnie Battle, man. It's so real because these guys or these coaches hadn't been too long or not far removed from playing in the Chattahoochee.
Like I said, even with Ronnie, you know, Ronnie was an All-by-City player. Now he's the coach of the year right now. Auburn standout, legendary basketball player, and his son makes the All-by-City team. Really, you know, just having a legacy of good players in this area. That's what Columbus has become.
Absolutely. And Dale, spring football practice is coming to a close. Now, again, the spring practices will come to a close, but they'll continue on with conditioning, 7-on-7. And then when they get into the summer months, they'll have an opportunity to take it to another level before training camp opens.
Like we always say, DJ, football is year-round because after spring practice is over with, a couple of weeks off, boom, before you know it, DJ, they're graduating, they're in the school is coming, summer's getting ready to start again, and back in the weight room you go. It's year-round.
Absolutely, and again, we're right here in the midst of the NFL draft. Lo and behold, we had an opportunity to talk about that. But again, a lot of area players, and I say area players from local universities, picked to go in the first round.
Right, this area is full of guys that are going to go in the first round, and really they will definitely, the first or second day is going to be a lot of SEC flavor, a lot of Columbus flavor, a lot of Chattahoochee Valley flavor. But that's on our show for next week, DJ.
Dale, I know it's early, and it's early in the playoffs, but I have to get your pick from the East and your pick from the West.
I'm going with the 76ers, DJ, and I'm going with the New Orleans Pelicans. I want to see something different, player.
In the finals, those are your two?
Those are my two, DJ.
I got to go against that one because I don't know if anybody's going to beat the Golden State Warriors in the West. And you know what? I got to go with the King. The King with a K. K-A-N-G, the King. The Cleveland. I'm still with the King, man. 15 years, and he's playing the best basketball. You know what? He's going to pick those Cavaliers up on his shoulders, man, and ride out.
Well, I hope he does, DJ, because next year he won't be there.
Last but not least, before we get out of here, I would be remiss if we didn't thank our community partners out there, Dale. We were able to honor over 40 of the top high school female athletes in East Alabama and West Central Georgia because of our community partners, and what a tremendous showing we had.
Great showing, DJ, and like you say, and like we always say, we can't do it without the help of our corporate partners. We thank people in the community, small business, patrons, philanthropists, everybody that contribute to making this a success. We surely appreciate it.
And we're most proud, of course, one of our community. We gave away 2 community service awards. The first one went to Philip Dabbitt.
That's right, and Aflac. We cannot leave Aflac out of anything that we do. They've always been our incubator.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for all the sports we have for today's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Be sure to check out our Facebook page, Sports Visions TV Show, or our website, www.sportsvisionsusa.com.